Take a little trip with me and hopefully you can see how the hood, suburbs, and Main Street are all connected. Enough respect, I mean, we network across the globe cause it's a global market in case you didn't know. And since we all about information flow, let me be the first one to welcome you to Tech Zone with Paul Amadeus Lane. Let's talk tech cause technology changing the game. It's all good in the hood, it's everywhere. Now let's get to the show cause we live on air, yeah.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Tech Zone. I am Paul Amadeus Lane. So happy to have you with me here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490, on live stream, YouTube, you name it. Thank you guys so much. You are in for a treat today. Coming up in our last segment of the show, we're going to talk about the new PS4 Slim that kind of got, cat out of the bag and everything. So we're going to be talking about that shortly with Tony Polanco, gamer extraordinaire and host of the Throwdown Show. And coming up on our second segment, we're going to talk about Windows 10. And remember, when you did that anniversary update and that web camera didn't work? Well, I enlisted some friends to help me out because I'm not that smart. Matt Weinberger from Business Insider will be joining me talking about that and what's that all about. And do you really have to wait to September to clean it out? Yeah, so that's coming up. So we're going to have a blast. And coming up in my first segment, everyone knows I'm a big fan of the Consumer Technology Association. I remember last year during one of the press conferences, they said we changed our name. So I had to change all my lower thirds and everything to Consumer Technology Association than the other one. But I got some great friends over there. We've had them on the show. We've talked about a lot of innovation out there. They're celebrating their 50th year this year, and I'm looking so forward to it at CES 2017. But they're also doing something else that's super cool. All you musicians out there who are looking to get your songs heard, wide audience, and maybe even win a contest, they're doing something real cool. Now, if you haven't heard about it yet, check out the screen, some of you who are watching us on live stream and YouTube. This is something right here. It's a music contest. And found out about it a few months ago. And joining me right now to talk about this amazing thing that's going on, especially for you musicians and songwriters out there, we're talking about the great Sean Parker from the Consumer Technology Association. He is the director of digital media. Sean, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me on, Paul.
Sean, let's talk about this contest right here. Is this the first year that the Consumer Technology Association is doing this?
This is actually the second year. So the first year was last year. It was Gary Shapiro's idea, our CEO. He really wanted to reach out to a lot of the younger musicians, the ones who are using technology to distribute and to get their music out in a new way that isn't the traditional means. And so one of the ways that we thought about doing it was hosting a contest, and the music appears on the keynote opening video. So before every keynote, we play this video. And last year, we actually had the winner come out, and she performed right before Gary's keynote. And then we played the video a little later on, but she was able to perform live in front of a large audience, and it was great exposure for her.
That is awesome. Being having a music background myself, I wish something was out like this when I was heavily into music. But this is incredible because they're able to get their songs out there and be a part of a great organization. And did you get some pretty cool submissions out there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. The difference between last year and this year is really phenomenal. We've had the quality has just really skyrocketed. We're really happy with the songs that are coming in, and it's just I'd love to hear more artists. I know from all over the U.S. It'd be great to just have like something from every state would be awesome.
That is so cool. And now, what kind of genre are you looking for in music? Is any genre ones can submit their songs?
Any genre, anything from, last year we had something of like one of those pop country kind of tunes that won. You can see it in the video on at CS Tech / Music Contest, and you'll see the video there, and you'll hear Lexi Hayden's song, and so that was a little bit country. And this year we've had a few more country songs, but we also had some alt rock come in and a lot of rap come in. So who knows what's going to end up being the winner? But I'm really happy with what we have coming in.
You know, the way technology has changed in music is just it blows my mind. You know, I remember I started recording myself when I was about 9 or 10, and I remember the reel-to-reel tapes, the 2-inch reel-to-reel analog tape. And to see where we're at now with the Pro Tools, with the Reasons, with all this, you know, it really blows my mind. I remember doing studio sessions, and you always had to wait for that saxophone player to come, because, you know, sax players always had the chip on their shoulder. They were the ladies' man. Sax players and the lead singers, right, Sean? That's what you always had to wait for. But in the way digital and the way music is today, people can cut their tracks, send it to you, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I've found out about bands that I like listening to that have actually recorded in all over the world, and you know they mixed it online, and they've discussed different things online, and then they put out an album, and it's like, wow, that they weren't even in the same room. They co-wrote the music like over, on collaborative software, and then they recorded and then mixed everything without ever like being in the same area, which to me is incredible. The just a amount of technology that you can use to overcome these obstacles and give you access to people that you might not ever have had access to before.
You know what's interesting too? I remember it was about 3 or 4 years ago. I remember we were at the CES show, 2016, before it became CTA. Well, still CES. Sorry, CTA is just the organization now, not CEA. So, I remember it was LL Cool J, and he was giving a demonstration about a software out there. And what he did was he and Neo did a track earlier that morning. Neo was in, I think, New York. LL was in Vegas, right on the showroom floor. LL did his rap part. Neo sent the music. And that's when I saw that technology has definitely bridged the gap with collaborating a lot of musicians, a lot of singers together who may not be able to visit each other and work with each other because of the how long it takes to travel.
Yeah, it's I'm like just blown away by all the stuff that we've been seeing lately, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this technology or what new technology is happening at CES. It'll be awesome.
And Sean, 50 years, 2017. I tell you, time flies. I wasn't there for the whole 50 years, but I
was there in 67.
No, I wasn't there, but Jim Barry was. I bet Jim Barry was. He was there in 67. But to see the CTA just morph into this conglomerate of technology now. It's like you have music tech, you have health tech, whatever you name it. It has this technology, and I'm so happy that the organization is reaching out to musicians out there to get their songs heard, to possibly even win this contest. Now, are you looking for full songs, just excerpts of songs? What are you guys looking for?
Well, we like to have the full song. It has to be a minimum of 90 seconds long. Like I said, any genre. Lyrics, if you have lyrics, they just have to be clean. So radio edits out there instead of what your normal cuts, and then that's about it. You submit the file, you can upload it. If you have a video instead, you can send that link. And like I said, it's all on our page on our website, cs.tech/music contest, and you'll be all set. Just upload it there.
Sounds awesome, and we're definitely looking forward to it. And Sean, is there anything else out there you would like our audience or viewers or listeners to know about this contest or about the CES coming up in 2017 or the Consumer Technology Association that I haven't been able to articulate?
Sure. Well, the winner will be notified, or we'll announce the winner at CES Unveiled New York, coming up, just prior to CES, and then of course CES January 5th through 8th in Las Vegas. Make sure you're there if you're part of the industry. It's really, even if you only get to go once in your lifetime, it really is a stellar event. I mean, it's super cool. It's really hard to describe, even for somebody like me who's been there several times, how much is going on, and how, you had mentioned Tech Evolved, and just over the last 4 years, I've seen like tech just explode and go from all different directions. And I'm really looking forward to it, and really looking forward to hearing whatever the winner of this song is in that video for every one of those keynotes.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to hearing the song too. And hopefully it's one of the viewers or listeners that found out about it here. That'd be pretty cool. I can pop my collar with that and everything now. But anybody out there, definitely please, check it out. And Sean, before we let you go, why don't you give that information out one more time, please, how they can do it.
Sure. So just go to ces.tech/music contest. And that's all one word, all lowercase or all uppercase. It doesn't really matter. We'll get you there. And there's the page right there. And then you can use our hashtag and tweet about it, hashtag CES 2017, and we'll be all set.
Sounds amazing, Sean, and definitely looking forward to it. Looking forward to also seeing you at CES 2017. Can't believe it's less than 4 or 5 months away. Wow. Yeah. Registration starts in September. Be there, be square.
Just around the corner, yeah.
Yeah, can you believe that? It's crazy. Well, Sean, thank you so much for joining me, my friend, and we look forward to catching up with you in Vegas.
Excellent.
The amazing Sean Parker from the Consumer Technology Association. And remember, you songwriters, you artists out there, you don't want to miss this contest. I'll make sure I post all the info on my Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Go to paulonwheels.com. That's paulonwheels.com, and I'll take good care of you. Hey, coming up in our second segment, Matt Weinberger, Business Insider, joins me talking about the Windows 10 update and why the camera doesn't work. So we'll be back here on the Tech Zone. I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.